नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Sarvangjapita Yajamans, Satsangis, Sri Mahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedars, visitors, YouTube subscribers, viewers who are sitting with us all over the world at this time through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I'll continue on Mahadeva Rahasya. Some of the sacred secrets I was sharing with you while I was expanding on Kenopanishad. Please chant the first verse along with me. Then we'll enter into the satsang. Keneshitam patati preshitam manakena pranaha pratama praiti yuktaha keneshitam vachamimam vadanti chakshushrotram Kavudevo yunakti keneshitam patati preshitam manakena pranaha pratama praiti yuktaha keneshitam vachamimam vadanti chakshushrotram kavudevo yunakti. Please listen. Listen to this great truth. By whom, willed and caused, does the mind go towards its objects? By whom, directed and united with which, does the first vital life energy, the chief cause, comes forth towards its activities? At whose will does the speech gets activated and speaks? Enlivened and directed by whom? By what luminous divine power? Indeed, do the eyes and the ears engage in their functions? The more and more I contemplate, the more and more I meditate, the more and more I chew the thought currents expressed by these Upanishads. Actually, when I chew the thought currents of Upanishads, listen carefully. Not only I feel the nectar happening in my brain, even my body becomes graceful. Understand? I can give you this as a beauty technique. Anybody wants to look beautiful or graceful? Start chewing Upanishadic thought currents every day. It makes you such an amazing being. It makes you such light being, such sweet being. I tell you, when you start this pure questioning, you become incredible, incredibly integrated, incredibly sweet, incredibly energized, incredibly straight being. People chew chewing gums to keep their mouth away from bad smells. You should chew Upanishadic thought currents to keep you away from mental bad smells. Only every time I chew these thought currents, I feel, wow. It's so deep. Upanishad, manifesting, radiating the truths by its own authority. Keneshitam patati preshitam mana kena prana pratama praidiyuktaha keneshitam vachamimam vadanti chakshushrotram kabudevo yunakti. I tell you, this pure questioning thought current, the more and more you cherish, more and more you will be joyful, you will be blissful, you will be radiating, you will be just unimaginably radiating. And I tell you, it will make you so strong. You will neither feel lonely in your life nor feel any need for any support from any external forces. It's a science of leader making. Whether you want to be a social leader, political leader, religious leader, in any level, a leader needs to have certain courage to be with his oneness. Understand? All oneness misunderstood becomes aloneness. All oneness, when it is misunderstood, it becomes aloneness. If you approach the all oneness with powerlessness, it becomes aloneness. When you are powerful with all oneness, it becomes Shuddha Advaita. When you are powerless in front of all oneness, it becomes aloneness. Keneshitam patati preshitam mana kena prana pratama praiti yuktaha keneshitam vachamimam vadanti chakshushrotram kavudevo yunakti. A pure questioning. Every day I take little medicated ghee to heal the heat in the stomach, the heat which is generated usually during this manifestation of energies and initiation. When I read this verse, I literally feel it is equivalent to that medicated ghee, which cleanses your whole system. Fear of pure loneliness is suffering. fear of pure loneliness is suffering. The pure questioning, केनेशितं पतति प्रेषितं मनः केन प्राणप्रथमप्रैतियुक्तः केनेशितां वाचमिमां वदन्ति चक्षुश्रोत्रं गौदेवो युनक्ति. This pure questioning cleanses all the toxins you gathered in your mind, brings you to your original state of all oneness, not aloneness, all oneness. केनेशितं पतति प्रेषितं मनः केन प्राणः प्रथमप्रैतियुक्तः केनेशितां वाचमिमां वदन्ति चक्षुश्रोत्रं गौदेवो युनक्ति. I can just sit and repeat this verse for 1008 times. It is so sweet. Very rare the pure questioning is expressed in verbal form. Pure questioning removes all your prepositions and suppositions. Ifs, buts, what if, why not? All this from your inner space. The pure questioning goes on making you reinvent yourself. Pure questioning goes on making you leader. Listen. Pure questioning makes you leader. In every field, pure questioning brings completion. Advaita. Advaita is not past dead. It is living present. As old as sun, as new as sunrise. As old as sun and as new as sunrise. केनेशितं पतति प्रेषितं मनः केन प्राणप्रथमप्रैतियुक्तः केनेशितां वाचमिमां वदन्ति चक्षुश्रोत्रं गौदेवो युनक्ति. This verse can lead somebody to such a pure all-oneness, you will become secret life partner with cosmos. Society has laws of society. Nature has laws of nature. The pure all-oneness of cosmos has no loss. There is only integrity to love. That's it. This verse can lead you to that very space, integrity to love. Because of the pure questioning ability, taking away all the pure questioning ability, taking away all the toxic mental thought currents, continuously revives you, keeps you alive. revives you and keeps you alive with more and more of joy, more and more of excitement, more and more of inspiration. Every zone of your life will reach its peak of success, completion, with this pure questioning, with this pure questioning. The pure questioning makes you realize your past is redundant. Pure questioning makes you realize your past is irrelevant. Pure questioning makes you realize and gives you courage to create and manifest your life. It leads you to understand the purity of your will and ability to manifest inspiration out of your will. Understand the space where will and inspiration is one and the same. If you will, inspiration explodes. That space is what I call Ananda Spurana, where will and inspiration are not two different, separate cause and effort. Till certain period, will be cause and inspiration will be effort. Will be cause and inspiration will be effect. Cause and effect. Effort and effect. Cause and effect. Only in the initial level, will be cause and the inspiration will be effect. At some point, the cause and effect will not have gap. The will and inspiration will not have gap. Will just will become inspiration. That space is what I call Ananda Spurana, Anandamaya Kosha. Experiencing that space becomes possible by pure questioning. Pure questioning brings you to that space where your will manifests inspiration. Your will manifests inspiration. Keneshitam patati preshitam manakkena pranaha pratama praiti yuktaha keneshitam vachamimam vadanti chakshushrotram kavudevo yunakti. I do not want to move to the next verse as on now. I wanted you guys to be soaked again and again, repeatedly, into this beauty of pure questioning. Actually, pure questioning takes away tons of incompletions from you. Not one or two, tons of incompletions away from you. How many tons even I don't know. How many tons of incompletions you carry, that many tons of incompletions are taken away from you just by this pure questioning. Pure questioning makes you love you. It just makes you. You will feel you are blessed to be alive. You will feel you are blessed, you are breathing. You will feel you are blessed, you are thinking. You will feel you are blessed for all the beautiful things happening. Constant frustration, constant irritation, constant demanding from life, from people around you, from situations will not happen. The pure questioning makes you experience eternal romance with the cosmos. If you want to romance with a man, you just need to know how to keep him happy. If you want to romance with a woman, you need to be an LOPH. If you want to romance with the cosmos, you just need pure questioning. With the pure questioning, not only you can reach enlightenment, you can even reach the space from which powers manifest. The space from which powers manifest. It makes the vision of the cosmos as your ambition. Ambitionless human beings are worse than terrorists. The fellows without ambition are worse than terrorists, I tell you. They will be such a dead weight on everyone around them. They will kill everyone. They will kill everyone. I do not want to move further from this verse and this thought current of pure questioning as on now. Contemplate, contemplate, contemplate. I don't want this to be forgotten as a one more satsang. I want to be reminded as one of these satsang. Contemplate on this pure questioning. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.